These are the 4 Ps. Something personal, something practical, something professional, and something political. Episode 54. This is also the first episode since Cardi B and Offset announced their divorce. So sad. This time of year, I like to think about how much money I am saving by not having to tip New York City doormen. After moving out 5 or so years ago, the stress of figuring out how to divide and reward annual holiday tips and bonuses, it was such a major source of stress, I'm just glad it's done. Well, maybe I'm not saving as much money as I think living in the suburbs. I now have to tip our garbage men, the recycling garbage men, our fresh direct delivery guy. I have to give gifts to all of my kids' teachers. And this year, in addition to our mailman, we also have to get our Amazon delivery guy a holiday gift tip. The guy comes more than just about anybody else. I was thinking this year maybe we get him an Amazon gift card. Here's some practical holiday advice. This year, when making your gingerbread house, do not plan to decorate it with candy that you actually also like to eat. Buy the candy you hate, but still looks pretty, so you don't end up indulging on extras and sneaking pieces into your mouth when your kids aren't looking. For example, I hate Skittles, but I love M&Ms. I hate gumdrops and don't really love gummy bears, but I love Sour Patch Kids. I like chocolate, don't like licorice and candy canes. So you can still decorate the gingerbread house with something colorful without the extra calories. Today's theme for something political is selfishness. In Wisconsin, the outgoing Republican governor and assembly passed laws to drastically reduce the powers of the incoming Democratic governor, as well as laws around voting that will most likely hurt Democratic voters for years to come. And they're jamming it in before this change of government takes place at the beginning of the year. This is like someone who just sold their house, then absolutely trashing it before they move out and like the day or the morning of the new owners moving in. Also, selfishly, our current president was quoted today talking about the dangerously rising national debt, saying, by the time it becomes untenable, I won't be around, so it won't be his problem anymore. This selfishness speaks to his entire approach to things like global warming and the economy. Do what's best for me personally now, even though it may hurt others in the future. Isn't this dude worried about his kids and grandchildren? I guess then again, by the time that happens, they'll probably all be in jail too. So the last thing today, something professional. 20 years ago today, I sat for my Marketing 101 final exam in the basement of the Wharton undergraduate building at the University of Pennsylvania. It's where I first learned about another 4 Ps, the 4 Ps of the marketing mix. I stand for product, price, promotion, and place. It's about making something people want, making it competitive yet profitable, advertising it intelligently, and selling it in the right places. Promotion and place are usually understood in terms of push and pull factors. You can push products through various channels to try to get customers to buy yours rather than those of a competitor. Think paid product placements and sales commissions. And then pulling customers in, by contrast, is the job of advertising. But now that more people are spending their money on subscriptions, Netflix and Spotify, which is the product in this case, it has finally blown up this entire 4 Ps model. Place. Originally, Place was a third-party retailer, like a middleman between producer and customer. But in the subscription model, customer service is crucial, so that gap must be bridged, and the place kind of disappears. It's digital. A promotion, meanwhile, is less about straight-up advertising and more about content and storytelling in the subscription model. And pricing, the idea here isn't to maximize profits by sinking manufacturing costs, but to introduce a multi-tiered system where prices go up according to the level of service offered. And maybe you can mix in some revenue with advertising. Long story short, the old rules no longer apply. That marketing professor may be dead, and the only 4 Ps that matter are these.